Hello everybody, just want to say that today's video is a very serious video, just to warn you all, because I don't do those at all. But so yeah, just be prepared that this is going to be very serious. There's not going to be any laughs in this at all. But if you could stay and watch it all to the end, that would be brilliant. Before I start today's video, I just want to say that I'm going to say something that is very personal to me, and so it's kind of weird doing it in a video format, but don't be offended that I've not come to anyone personally to do this. This is how I've decided to tell everyone this and what I feel most comfortable with talking to a camera, which is a bit odd, but anyway. I can get it all out in one go and with no interruptions and just kind of get it out there. So let's start. So today's date is, if I look at my calendar, the 11th of October 2015. The 11th of October 2015 is National Coming Out Day. So I've chosen today to say I'm gay. A lot of people watching probably know, because almost all of my friends know, all from secondary school to sixth form and to uni, but there's a lot of other people in my life that don't know, so I've decided today would be a good day to kind of tell everyone and have everyone eventually finally know. So yeah, that's it. It kind of feels really weird to say it out loud and know that I'm going to have people hear it that don't know. So yeah, don't be offended that for those of you who don't know, don't be offended that I've not come to you personally. But this is what I feel comfortable with. But yeah, so I have what my friends called the boring answer to when did you know you were gay, which is I've always known. Being gay was never something that was talked about in my family, and not in a bad way. It was just never brought up. Like, it wasn't said it's a bad thing to be gay, but it was also never said it was a good thing. It's just it wasn't something that was ever talked about. But I always had this feeling that I liked other girls. I was never freaked out by that though. So I have always known. I've always accepted it, but I think, you know, coming out to people can be scary because you can never know what someone's reaction is going to be. Even if you have the most supportive people in the world or really strict people, you never know. So the camera way is very, there's some separation, which I like. So sorry, I don't mean to offend anyone. But so I've always known ever since I was a kid, and I've kind of always really known what it means to be gay since I was about, I don't know, probably since I started secondary school, so about 12, 13, maybe a little older, who knows. So basically, none of my family knows, so this is basically for you, if you're my family member watching this. I've chosen to do it now because I'm 20 years old. If I don't do it now, when am I going to do it, you know? And it's a hard thing to bring up. Plus there's always this something that has played on my mind since I was very young. And I'm going to share that story with you, with all of you, so both my friends and my family and everyone in between knows why I've waited so long to tell my family members. Because that's the question I get asked a lot. Why haven't you told your family? And this story I'm going to tell now is the reason why. So quite a few years ago now, I'd guess it was maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I was at a family gathering for something. So, you know, we were all hanging out at one of my family's houses, everyone was chatting, there was friends and family there, whatever, and the TV was on in the background. And it was Coronation Street. It was at the time when they had the two girls who were gay, they had that storyline. So for anyone who's a Coronation Street fan, that'll give you some idea of how long ago it was. So, you know, no one was really paying attention, but I kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye, and I thought, you know, this is really well written, and I like how the soap has taken a step forward, because there's still, in my mind, not enough representation of gay people on TV. So, you know, I kind of caught it out of the corner of my eye and thought, that's really good, and I felt happy about it. And I think that the script for that was really well written and excellently acted. But anyway, so I caught it out of the corner of my eye, and I thought it was lovely. And the two girls, at the end of the scene, they shared a kiss, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Okay. But then one of my family members, and I'm not going to say who it is, but one of my family members came in and saw what was on the TV. I have to say, I've never seen someone walk out of a room that fast back out. This person was shouting and yelling and saying that it was horrible. It wasn't natural. They were yelling and screaming. And that, it broke my heart that someone in my family would think that about another gay person, never mind that they might think that about me. I was so angry and upset when that happened. It's been playing on my mind for years and years. And that's why I've never told anyone. I'm still really mad at myself for never saying anything or challenging that person that night. For never saying that they were wrong, for never standing up for what I believe in, what I am. There's reasons like this that I'm so glad I have the friends I have all through secondary school, sixth form and uni, because they're the best people. It's never been a big deal, it's never a problem. And that's why I tell them and I don't tell my family members, because that story, that experience has played on my mind for the last 5 years. I was so mad at myself that night for never saying anything. I was so mad at that family member and so scared. That's why I've not said anything for so long. And also, I think what really hurt most about that night was when that person came in and then left shouting and screaming. Everyone saw what was happening and everyone registered. They looked at the telly and then they looked at this person. And no one said anything. Not one other member of my family questioned it. And I guess I've just been scared that maybe the rest of my family carry that belief too. I really hope they don't. I mean, I've had the most accepting friends and I've never been bullied for it. I love each and every single one of them. But it's always been that one incident that's played on my mind, and that's why I haven't told my family. But now I am, because I've known for so long and I'm okay with it. That's it, that's all I can say. That's it. I just want to say to people who didn't know before this video that I'm not any different from who I was before. And it's the same person, there's no change. You just know something about me that you didn't know before. And that happens to other people every single day. I'm no different. You just know a bit more about me. And I'm not like, oh, she's gay, you know, that's not me, that's not who I am. It's just one little part of me that makes up the whole, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go and upload this video now. So as I said at the start, you know, if I don't do it now, when am I going to do it? Because I've kept bottling out for years now. Another reason I've chosen to do it today, not just because it's National Coming Out Day, although that's a great reason, is someone who I really, really look up to once said, "From this day forward, never live in fear of someone else's judgment." So that's what I'm doing. Thank you.